Peace to you, Russell family. It's me, Clockson. Today we are going to be doing a very special live stream. I was inspired by my class I had yesterday. I had a meditation class yesterday, y'all, and I was really inspired. So I felt like I want to share that energy with my people over on IG. So we are about to do a nice little meditation today. Let me see if I can put this on there. Meditation time. We gone. Let's do that. Tag. In that comment. There we go. And I want us first to try and center ourselves and get to a point of relaxation. So if you're in a car or whatever, then don't do this. But if you're sitting somewhere, you don't have much going on, then you can do this with me. All right. So what we're going to be doing, the goal of this meditation is to come back to the present moment. And I've been struggling with this aspect of my life for a long time, especially recently. My mind is everywhere. Sometimes I'm trying to do a million things at once. So my goal today is to come into the present moment, okay? Kind of reset myself and align my thoughts with what's actually going on in front of me instead of the past or the future, So with this meditation, we're gonna get our affirmations. You can make your own affirmations, but I have something I'm gonna be saying, and we're just gonna go through the motions of constantly reaffirming that we want to be present in the moment, right? And we have goals that we want to accomplish that we can only accomplish when we're in the present moment, Okay. Well, like for me, I really want to work on my music, and I keep putting it off every chance I get, And that's a subconscious thing, Our mind subconsciously does it now. It's like it's on autopilot for me to just put that off. But that's been something I've been wanting to do. So it's like, how do I retrain my brain to want to not push it off and want to actually do it? And, when I have the time, put that work in it. So that's what we're going to be retraining our brain to do. So first, we're going to listen to this short video on how to actually do it, because there's a scientific way for us to be able to do that. And then after that, we're going to go into a pretty nice meditation. All right. So let's go, y'all. This video is called Autopilot Mode and the Network of the Brain. All right. So y'all can just listen.
Looking to get the highest.
Y'all can just listen if you can hear.
In this video, I'm going to look at the brain's autopilot mode, the pros and cons of autopilot and how to interrupt it. So let's start by looking at what autopilot is. We spend a lot of our lives in autopilot mode or going through the motions. If you drove your car today, do you remember every gear change, every turn, every time you slowed down or sped up? The drive itself was probably a bit of a blur, but somehow you got to your destination. That's because your brain was in autopilot mode. Now, the autopilot mode doesn't just apply to driving, it applies to almost every single thing you do on a regular basis, such as cleaning your teeth, getting dressed in the morning, eating, drinking and exercising, virtually everything you do. Autopilot mode has many advantages. For example, you can engage in a large range of activities without having to really think about it. So by slipping into autopilot mode for routine tasks, you're able to function quickly and efficiently without having to focus on every little detail. Just think about how laborious your day would be if you had to think about how to drive to work, how to catch a train, how to shop for food, how to make a phone call. So as you carry out these everyday tasks, your brain is able to think about other things. So problem solve, reflecting on past experiences and planning for the future. Being in autopilot mode is a little bit like being a passenger on a train and not knowing where it's going. When you get off the train, the emotional landscape can look very different. That's because when in autopilot mode, you become engaged in this constant internal dialogue. And because of this excessive rumination, you can actually easily slip from one emotional state to another and end up quite anxious or depressed without actually knowing how you got there. Functional MRI studies of the brain show that when you are in autopilot, your brain shows consistent activity in regions that are involved with internal thoughts, such as daydreaming, planning future actions, reliving memories, thinking about others, and thinking about yourself. Science calls this autopilot mode the default mode network, or DMN. Studies have shown that depression and anxiety are associated with hyperconnectivity in the default mode network. Now, since this discovery, researchers started looking for how to calm down the default mode network. Now, what they've actually found is that mindfulness meditation is associated with reduced activation in the default mode network, as it brings you to the present moment, very much the here and now. So you're letting go of the past and future thinking, letting go of this excessive rumination that we spoke about, and just being present. And being present in the here and now really untangles you from this inner dialogue and encourages you to intentionally disengage from autopilot. Researchers found that when people took part in an 8-week mindfulness meditation course, areas of the brain that are associated with awareness, stress, and empathy change. The participants grew new grey matter in their cerebral cortex, which connects to attention and emotional integration. They gained more control over their emotions. They also calmed down their inner voice. So basically shutting down their default mode network. If you're interested in practicing some mindfulness exercises, you might want to visit my YouTube channel.
Alright, so that's basically what I wanted to show y'all. So there's a scientific fact on how the brain works. Peace. Peace to everybody joining. And I just wanted y'all to hear that so we could go into this meditation with a mental concept of, okay, I need to get my brain out of autopilot mode sometimes, you know, and manually control how my brain is operating. So that's what we're going to be focusing on, all right? So y'all get ready. We're going to do like a nice little session here, okay? So the affirmation I want us to focus on is this. I am in full control of my mind. I am in the present moment. You know, I am is very important. Anything after I am is your entire being. So I want us to say I am. Okay? You said save this? Okay, I can save this. So we're going to focus on this. We're going to say I am in full control of my mind. And we're going to say I am in the present moment. All right? So start. You can say this in silent too while we meditate. This is how I like to meditate. I like to bring my hands together, close them, and my pinkies out. We also want to breathe very slow to really feel the breath. Okay? The whole point of this is feeling every aspect of ourselves. So slow breathing. want y'all to say in your mind, I am in the present moment. I am in the present moment. I have full control over my mind. Become aware of your breathing. Hear your heartbeat. If you go deep enough, you'll actually be able to hear parts of your brain moving around. The pulse that your body naturally gives off. Feel that. Relax your shoulders. And keep repeating to yourself, I am in the present moment. Realize that all the things that have happened to you in your life have led you up to this one moment. And appreciate that you can sit with yourself and just breathe and just take it all in. Don't worry about the negative or the positive. Just be in the present moment. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and go even deeper. Take deeper, slower breaths. remember, I am in full control of my mind. I am in the present moment. Take one more deep breath. Open your eyes. And remember this feeling. Lock this feeling away in your mind. And keep it close to you. Okay. Because what this does is, anytime you have a stressful moment in your life, you can go back to a point where you weren't stressed and pull that moment into the present moment and relive that experience. So if you did join me today, or whenever you watch this, and you sat here and meditated with me, you have a point of reference and experience in your mind now that you can always go back to at any moment. As long as you can feel it, you can feel it again. So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to share this, and really it helps to bring us back to the present moment. It's something I've been struggling with, and so I want to try to learn with you guys together, because I know a lot of other people struggle with this too. But yeah, this was amazing. This was I want to call this a mindful meditation. This is the first class, probably won't be the last. Thanks. But I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you guys for watching. This was amazing, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace and love.